This is good. This is good. Damn it. We missed the evidence this time. Damn it. Russell Cook, is that the real Russell Cook? Is that the real you? I messaged HB somewhere and I don't know where, maybe on Java Artist. And so maybe he even responded, I'm not sure, but I've been desperately trying to apologize to HB for whatever I said to him, wild in my grief, and take me back. Russell Cook, are you talking to HB? Are you streaming? I want to get back with the gang again. God damn it, I gotta fix my technology issue. Majorly. Majorly. God damn. Okay, so no one's hearing from HB. So we got to do a welfare check rescue mission. You got to reach out to him, Russell B. And reach out to me if you can. I don't think I blocked you guys or anything. But I was just out of my mind. All HB did was make the mistake of messaging me right after my closest friend allegedly, suddenly, tragically, allegedly died. And I was just, and I knew, I said, don't. I know it was the wrong, I don't even know what I said. I don't even know what I said. I was so full of grief and anger at myself and shock. And I picked some kind of ridiculous fight with HB, and I don't know what I said, but I hope he got my message. And I don't know where else to contact him. I'll have to go back in on that profile and see if I don't think I've looked back at the inbox that I did find him on and message him on. But I hope you're doing good, Russell. And I hope that you also will contact me because I don't have any messages from you. I don't know if you blocked me on Instagram. Who else is in here? HB, is that you? We could do an impromptu busters right now. I have to get Wi-Fi and I have to get my devices in order. And I have to do something right now. I need to come to Beaver Park and do Wi-Fi and my computer stuff in the sun. And it's almost 8:00 and there's still so much glare from the sun on my shit, which is I need the right atmosphere. I have to do some boring, awful, whatever form type stuff. My hair. I destroyed my hair and I have to fix my hair also. Damn it. I hope somebody else collected the evidence right now. Damn it. Oh my god. Ouch. Okay, fuck that. I'm not gonna mess up my hair even more. I look like freaking David Walsh right now. I'm on like a Walsh stream out here. 1%. Fug off. Hello, fug off. Fug off. I'm sorry. Only thing, well, actually, is it the only thing new with me? But hello, world. I'm going through a phase where I vape. Is it bad for you? Is it good for you? How do you feel about the vaping nation? I think I need one of those TikTok flavored air straws and a herbal inhaler. I just got a therapist. What else? I have a documentary coming out called Post-Democracy Days. And what will that show? I don't know. But I gave my life. I put a lot of blood on the floor for it. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get my second IMDb credit in the last 10 years. I heard this thing about really productive, long-term, important artists, they go at a tortoise pace. It was an Instagram post, and I only saw it for a second, so I didn't really get to read it, but that's reassuring. Another successful day. Well, I'm still, oh my gosh, Russell Cook, you quit smoking. That's great. That's good for you. I'm proud of you. Jarva, do you miss Unbleached? Yeah, of course I miss Unbleached. I'm with Lil Bleacho is always in my heart. And we're both can be super isolationists, him even more so than me, and in a more hostile way, but Lil Bleacho lives in my heart, and I'm never ever giving up on Lil Bleacho. I think that he was meant to be a broadcaster. I think he needs to be broadcasting. I don't think he should be living out his creative expression in whatever Red Bar group chats or wherever. Have you seen Lil Bleacho anywhere on the internet, Fuck Off? And did you change your name and you're somebody that goes by a different name normally? Is this burning an eternal flame? Close your eyes, something about that. Can you feel my heart beating? Do you feel the same? Do you feel the same? Or am I only dreaming? Is this burning an eternal flame? Fuck off. He did not creep me the fuck out. HB is still up for it, Jarva. Remember you met him IRL that time and he creeped you the fuck out. He did not creep me out. But he was robo tripping or whatever he does at the time. So I got to see what that does to a panda bear like person up close and personal for the first and maybe the only time in my life. So he was very tumbly, I think I brought him to an after party of the show. First off, he came to Philadelphia for my show, but he didn't make it to the show on time. I think I met him after the show, or maybe he made it to the show as it was ending. And then I brought him to this after party, and either he got stuck in the bathroom and couldn't find his way out, or he couldn't find the bathroom. And it was a very small 2-room setup that we were hanging out in. So, and then I remember him being outside of my friend's. Then he came over to my friend's house. And he must have, I guess he drove, but he was in the bush. He was he was slipping on the scissor. But we still had fun. He didn't creep me out. So don't try to yes and slander my main panda with me, because I don't play that way. I love HB. I loved him then. I love him still. And I hope that he's doing okay. Spanish fly, what is that? Someone put Spanish fly in HB's drink. Oh, I just saw pay driver's parking ticket and I thought that Bleach was in here for some reason. I know that Bleacho is married and has kids now. I support his marriage. I support his wife. I support his child. I support Bleacho. I'm not trying to come in the way of Bleacho and his family or his happiness. Bleacho is family to me, and no matter what he says against me or how hard he pushes me away, I'm always right here for him, and he always knows that. And if he stumbles upon this video, he'll know that. His wife says you can have him. Jailed Jenna. Where's that info? Where's that intel coming from? I would love to know. I did see somehow on Instagram the other day, I did see Patrick Swayze singing that song. How does the verse go? She's like the wind. It's like something like, how's the verse go? But it's that song from, I don't know, something like Dirty Dancing, but I don't think it is Dirty Dancing. I'm not sure what it is, but it's like, she's like the wind. And I remember Bleacho played that one time, either talking about me or thinking about me, or when I was his co-host. I knew that he was picking that song and thinking of that song for me. And that's a very special and not often seen. And I don't even know if it was openly admitted, but the sensitive side of Lil Bleacho. And so I did watch that, and I did think of my sweet Lil Bleacho that's buried in there past the trauma and the hostility. Being friends with people is like dealing with alcoholics now. I feel like alcoholics is like, I love an alcoholic. I love somebody with like a definable issue, so I know what to expect. It's like I can handle alcoholics, sober alcoholics, active alcoholics. I don't get too surprised by them. What's scarier to me is the like nice seeming people that don't have all the character flaws that I'm used to, that don't try to go too far, take advantage or freak out, because I never know how they're gonna surprise me or disappoint me. But I'm trying to be open. I've got a therapist now. I'm not shunning the world. I'm building from the inside out. Bleach isn't as strong as Patrick, though. And where's Patrick? Directly from her. Jailed Jenna. So Bleacho's wife told you that. What did Bleacho's wife say exactly? Somehow I'm not quite buying this. I'll need some more explanation and probably hard evidence. But what are you saying here? That Bleacho's wife told you that you can have him, or Bleacho's wife told you that I can have him? Or just the general you can have him? And what was the context of this conversation? In what format did it happen? I'm going to need to have all the details. Oh, that you can have him. You who? You, me personally? Where and how did this conversation occur? I'm not buying it. Russell B. Cook, he did not sing She's Like the Wind. Okay, he did not become hip star. He just played the song. Maybe he sang, and I'm sure instantly deleted the video and quickly disparaged me as insurance. But still, it was a moment in time that I do remember, and I hold close to my dark little hardened heart. I lied. Bleach is happily married. See, I'm on the case. I am not falling for anything. And I am hyper vigilant. So, are there any cases in this sphere of the YouTube world that need to be solved? Because I'm in my element right now. But I am working on my own cases. But I really just brought this to YouTube because I have no storage on any of my things, and I was trying to record this live video as it was happening. But I guess nice thing, good to see people. And once I get my Wi-Fi, I'll be re-entering the streaming world. Jarva, what are your thoughts on Sam Hill? Well, I was thinking about trying to find Sam Hill only as a tool to ask about HB and find HB because I can't find him and I don't know how many places he's blocked me. Although you can't block people on YouTube, right? Sam Hill, I have not. I mean, Sam Hill, has anything changed with Sam Hill? Is he still, I'm not seeing his streams, but again, I don't have Wi-Fi in my house, and I have like actual things that I'm paying attention to that aren't the same exact bullshit over and over again. So there's no, Sam Hill's here. How did he know? How did he get the call? What's new with you, Sam Hill? How's the stream? What kind of bullshit are we fighting or peddling these days in Sam Hill, America? My name is Sam. I am an old man, caging my wife, cut by my own knife. I wish that this Buster's could be the best it's ever been. Where is HB? We need that panda. Tell him from me. Tell him I care and that I love Hostbusters XL, and he's still my lesbian me. Not yet at JJ? What does that mean? Oh, Mr. Remington, who's that? Sam's running for mayor? How can he do that anonymously? That's a new one. The angle. I really wasn't thinking about showing my face on this live. Oh, Remington is a gun. Such proper British names for such vile metal machinery. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I don't know. I'm a perfect shot. I should be into guns. I never knew. No one gave me guns. And then when they finally did and they taught me how you do it, how you shoot, it turns out I could be a sniper, basically. I am like a perfect shot. Sam is heartbroken. Over what? When was this also, Russell? Did Sam threaten to shoot you recently? Or is this an old shooting? How does, you know what I was on? Too bad I'm not in a nice area with good acoustics where I could do some karaoke. Not that I was in the singing mood the other day. If that's it. Should stay, I would only be your way. So goodbye. Please don't cry. Oh, we both know that I'm not what you need. And hold on, I'm gonna move. Finally, the sun's gone down here. I didn't even know I was gonna get on the internet with all my tuber friends. It's really a beautiful, perfect day in New York. Man, I would have fixed my comb over if I knew I was on I was gonna be camera ready. Oh, my other thing, my podcast news, my YouTube news, is that I'm obsessed with Bobby Lee and Bad Friends. Obsessed with Bobby Lee, but I have too much work to do. But if I had nothing to do and I was just running on content obsession, I'd be running to LA and trying to be friends with Bobby Lee. I feel like maybe we need to get HB. I feel like HB needs Bobby Lee. Maybe we can do a campaign to get Bobby Lee to save HB. Asmongold versus Stavros thing. What's that? On Bobby Lee. Stavros is that's a comedian? Chad the Builder. I don't know what that's about. How's Nikki? I don't know. Bleacho? Um, Bleacho's not here. Yes, I listened to Bad Friends. Maybe Bad Friends will mention what, Russell? Stavros is like that kind of roly-poly, that comedian. So what happened with Stavros, and I don't know who Asmongold is. I mean, I probably do, but like I just absorb people and names peripherally unless I get really obsessed with you. That's Jailed Leno. Jailed Geno. Is Jailed Geno the same as Lay Geno or whatever? He's like kind of that creepy guy. He's like kind of weird. Is that him? Because he's axing all those YouTuber Sam Hill adjacent, like baiting. See, I really get annoyed by that because Jill Geno, I'm much smarter than you, and I don't like those like weird baiting. I know that this is what most content creators and influencers and internet people run off of, is like their audience axing and suggesting like half truths and twisted, slandered versions of events, and then the content creator acting like it's reality and getting something out of it and perpetuating different half truths to get themselves attention, engagement, and whatever. But I am a little different in that I don't like that stuff. But Jail Geno says, how long were you and Bleacho a couple? I don't know. I'm going to let you. Like, and it's like, you are that weird old guy, aren't you? That like gets people to like pesters women to like listen to you masturbate and stuff in group chats and stuff, right? Am I right, Russell, about like who this person is? And it's like innocuous what you're doing or whatever, and bringing up and saying, oh, Bleacho's wife said you can have them, and then I'm lying, they're a happy couple, and then how long were you guys a couple and whatever. But it's just like like I've just seen narcissistic abuse go over so much on the internet, and like smear campaigns and like total bullshit. That's actually like when I started this stream, it was mostly just to record something that I'm following, and I'm all for joking around and improv and yes and stuff, but I think it's actually like more and more important to have like a few people out there on the internet participating in things that like care about a little bit about like being authentic and truthful to some degree, and not just about like Bad Friends. Bad Friends is hilarious, but they don't go around creating fake drama with other people and other YouTubers and and they don't have to be serious the whole time, but it's like when there is, you can tell where the line of the truth and the joking around is. But people are real sociopaths, real narcissists, real, like, the internet is a dangerous place for real information these days. And I'm so disgusted by it that it's like, even on the micro of jailed Leno and his little baby Bleacho questions, it just all makes me sick, which is why I have been holding back, not holding back, but just not participating in a lot of the internet that I once loved and cherished and will love and cherish again. I disavow all this sex stuff at Jarva. What does that mean, Russell? Fug off says, yes, I'm right. I'm right that that's who this guy is. Like, I can hear his voice in my mind, and his voice is like, and no offense, jailed Jeno, because I know you're just a creepy guy creeping, but it's you have the resonance of creepitude in your voice, and that's part of your legacy and your lore and your who you are. So I'm sure don't have a problem with me telling the people. I'm basically promoting you and spreading awareness to ladies out there. You might not want to get into any group chats or private DMs with jailed Jenna. He seems to be a little bit of a shady creepster, and he might see, jailed Jenna wants to keep going with it. Wow, bleach makes her sick. You mean like bleach the product? If I drank it, how would you get that bleach makes me sick if you're talking about little bleach out from anything that I've said? But obviously, you're obviously a disingenuous trolling person with things to hide from the very, very small amount that I know about you and have ever heard you speak, but I could assess that pretty quickly. And he's not British. He's definitely something. He has some kind of weird accent. That would be even weirder if it's a put-on accent and he's just like from Minnesota or something. But I could see that too. So Jail Geno and Russ and Sam Hill should be friends at least, Russell, right? Am I right or am I right? Sam Hill wants to say bleach is a slime bucket. Once again, I'm going to need more substantiating evidence. What is the viscosity of the slime? What type of slime are we talking about? Are you saying he's just a bucket, a vessel for slime balls like you? Or are you saying that he is both the slime and the bucket? Also, I'm going to need more. That's a very vague statement about my dear friend, my family, my brother, who God knows, God knows. It's been about 3 years now. Since what, Russell? Not Lay Geno. Russell, I don't think you ever cared for not Lay Geno. I thought you hated him. This is the same guy, right, though? But why does he make different screen names? Not that I've never had different screen names, but see, when you want people to know who you are, you like keep your branding the same. I guess he's kind of, I can't, you know what, I won't knock you for that, Jail Geno, because I do the same type of thing and I think it's funny and cool. But I don't know what your reasons are behind anything you do, actually. Yeah, since okay, so you haven't liked him for 3 years. I'm like, what do you mean you just started disliking him? The real Geno is in jail? Wait, is that true? Oh my god. That's the troll account, duh? You mean you're the troll account? You are the troll account. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, troller. Troller, what is your, why are you trolling as a new Jail Geno. What's your angle? Is it that you hate Jail Geno? Is it that you're his accomplice? I'm assuming you're just that you probably dislike him. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what it would take for me to make a screen name of somebody in jail as a troll account. How long is he be in jail, and what is he in jail for? Well, good. I'm glad that Jail Geno is in jail for the things that I felt that I had to say as a PSA, just because of my awareness of them, but also for the fact of making the real Lay Geno feel bad in this moment. Not that they would feel bad, I don't know, but I'm trying not to be, I don't know. For a minute, I was like, it came to me, Thumper came to me, and I was kind of embracing this idea of if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. That lasted half an hour, and then I exploded on my friend that I was somebody that I love, that I was trying to, not a Jay Leno situation, but like an HB situation. Like, HB, I'm so sorry. I definitely should have done that. I hope you realize that it just had nothing to do with you, nothing to do with what you were saying. You just like were honestly there for me in my time of dying when nobody was reaching out to me, and that was like a blessing, because if anybody reached out to me, if I saw anybody had posted about this on Facebook, or I was freaking out on people left and right and openly and on the internet. And I never go on Facebook. So I don't even think I've gone back to my Facebook and like deleted the things that I said. I don't even think, and I don't even care. You know, my best friend is dead. So I still don't give a fuck about whatever I did and said in my, like, I just don't care. I don't care. I mean, I don't care enough to like go and damage control my image or whatever. I did a human thing, but I am sorry to my friends. I'm even sorry to people that are, you know, there was truth to what I was saying. I feel bad for saying it. But to my friends, that I was an asshole to, I'm very sorry. My bandmate, my studio engineer, the keeper of all my recordings, I don't know, a lot of people don't know him that well, because he was very, very particular about photos and images and stuff on the internet, and just kind of a brilliant musician, brilliant studio engineer. Frankie Buttkiss. You can look him up, or you can find him at Noir Film Strip on Instagram. And he was, you know, one of the originating members of my band and my partner for a long, long time. And Princess. Who's Princess? It's been a beautiful, perfect day here. But I'm doing okay. But I've been having like a slow motion. I've been having like a panic attack for maybe half a year. Oh my gosh. She's back. Okay. We're back to studying. We're back to my expose case study. I got new fodder for you guys.
You come in my chat, you don't fit in. Like, go for it. Keep trying to expose me. Like, you're nothing. Like, what are you doing? It's stupid. It's not even a big deal. Oh, my shoes are here. I cheated the shoes. This is cute.
Now I need a darker. This is still too light. How can I get this to be seen? Or can I screen record now? Let me see. God damn it. See, talking to you guys, I messed up on my mission here. Let me see if I can screen record this. Somebody, if anybody out there loves me and is a fan of me and wants me to do more content, buy me a $200 Samsung phone because I need it desperately. I don't know why. I just don't buy it for myself. I have to. I just have to buy it. I have this government phone that I can put the SIM into like a good phone, but it's like the shittiest phone ever, and it's my most working phone right now, which is sad. But if I could just pop this SIM card into like a nice phone, just a Samsung. I know I want a Samsung with a good camera, but like a cheap one or whatever. Or if someone, I don't, unless my patron wants me to get me the newest model, I'll take that too. But oh my God, it just ended. Just fucking, why can't I get notifications on this shit? This person is, this person is a real insidious, destructive, narcissist. And it's so hard to talk about real narcissists and the danger that they present to other people because it's so overused and everybody now hears you use that term and just assumes that it's just kind of like lost. It's like it's a very real thing, and it's hard to explain to people. But it's not, I would love to not be invested in this, in particular, vile person and what they're doing, except that they have been so complicit and a part of using all that the narcissist in abusing and smearing and lying about me and people I care about. So I have a kind of obsessive duty to the truth here in this instance. I need to talk to Sheppy. It's been hard for me. I haven't been talking too much to anybody. Damn it. God damn it. I can't believe that I'm fucked this up talking to you guys. And it sucks because this is like so shitty. Like my phone is being so fucking bad. So we have to hope that hopefully we have to hope that somebody on Reddit screen recorded this in live time. But you know, my motto as of late is DTA. As a guy on my street famously has in giant lettering on his car. DTA. What does it mean? Don't trust anyone. And I learned the hard way. What sacred advice that is. Thank you, A. Rodriguez. I found this with a bunch of, I have to email the people. I should be getting free Wi-Fi for my entire building. And I really wanted to deliver on that. And they were coming on a day that I had to run to court for Harvey Weinstein. And also my power went out. But all I have to do is make an appointment with them and get them over. And then if I have Wi-Fi in my apartment, I can show you all the different clothes that I found when I found this jacket. It's got really cool lining. I'm going to design it, paint it, obviously. But I got all these really cool clothes from some person that either, I don't know, and stuff that they made, but they're just a little bit, this bitch was fucking sample size skinny. So ideally for my whole new wardrobe, I think I should lose maybe 7 pounds. Because I'm like skinny enough to fit most of it, but it's like right there. It's right there. I could use a little room. So can somebody tell me how upvotes work on, I would ask somebody to tell me how you get like actual notifications from Substack, but I don't think anyone here is really a Substack crowd. But on Reddit, is there a way where you can turn notifications on for like every new comment, or can you only do it for every new post? And upvotes, okay, so in the Reddit thread, upvotes push the comment higher to the top and downvotes push the comment lower to the bottom. Is that how it works? I'm not a Redditor, and I just found things I like forgot about Reddit. But now I'm a little bit not living for Reddit, but I'm into Reddit. Reddit is necessary in this time and age, especially when it comes to destructive, narcissistic psychopaths trying to curate a false image through the internet. And hide their tracks of who they really are and what they're really doing. Reddit is so necessary. Damn it. Well, they're not leggings, okay? They're sweatpants, okay? But they're actually like a semi-form, not a gigantic sweatpant, which is a little weird to me, but they're comfortable. Boomer sociopathic narcissist NPCs who are maxing with little to no free will or zest for life anymore. Russell B., who are you you had me, you're right on track with what I'm talking about, except slightly for the boomer part. But so who are you talking about boomer-wise? Who are you talking about specifically? I would say Sam Hill, but is he maxing? Can you do that as an anonymous young person who never shows their face? Only their old crusty toe or whatever that was. Damn it. Fuck. I'm so pissed. God. I'm so pissed. I don't think she's gonna see this anytime soon, so I can say, as I'm tracking, that she did a live. Basically, yesterday was Narcissistic Abuse Awareness Day, and this bitch did a live video that was really exposing of her own narcissistic abuse and the narcissist playbook. And now there's this Reddit thread about her. Emily knows nothing. If you want to get on the case, and she left it up for a short time, and people were able to get it. But so now she's going live, and then immediately she's not posting the lives. So she's like basically and now I'll feel like real shitty, not that shitty, because first and foremost, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that other people are seeing what I've been seeing and living and experiencing from this person. And it's not just me. And I don't it seems like there's some breakthroughs in the awareness of this person and what they're actually doing versus how they've presented themselves. So it feels very reassuring for me, and that there's even the capacity for my truth and the truth of this person to be seen and understood. But I know that, and like, what I'm most grateful for is that I'm not a person like her. I would never do the stuff that she does. And as reassuring and relieving it is to have an inkling of hope that the internet isn't like totally an evil, soulless, moralless, vile place with the person with the strongest personality disorder, the least empathy, and the most sadistic need for attention and ability to exploit and use and manipulate and lie about other people doesn't like always win the prize, and that there is something to truth, awareness, authenticity. But to become obsessed, it's like if I didn't screen record this live, maybe nobody else did, and maybe she's going to successfully hide it. I can't care about that as much as I care about, as I'm grateful for being on the right side of history and not being a person like that. Like, it's not fun if I just like was on like a sadistic giddy trip to take somebody down like her. That would not be good. And if I was too obsessed with exposing her, I mean, it's been a long, painful, wait, why did I do that? Fuck, you guys are fucking me up. Now I thought I was trying to log out on Reddit and I signed out on Substack, and now I don't know. Oh my god. Now I just fucking signed out. Oh my god. I just fucked my shit up. Not, I wouldn't say, see, that's like, I would not say mortal enemy at all. I would not. That's not quite. Fuck, now I have to make a new. Dude, I have no idea what my fucking account was that I was logged in. Like, it's like a made up. I don't even know. I have no idea. I just have no idea. Why did I do that? You guys distracted me from my mission. You guys fucked up my mission here. Yeah, you guys had good streams back in the day. Who are you talking about? Me and HB and Russell or somebody else? I hope that we can get the Busters back together. Your old co-host, Michelle. I missed that, I guess. Oh, you're saying that about Reddit users. Fuck. I can't believe I just fucking did that. Although, you know what? I'm on like the Reddit app and the Substack app are like both orange. And what I really have to be doing is not what I'm doing at all. Okay, maybe this is the one that I was on. I don't know. Nope, I don't think it is. Damn it. Uh-oh, now I just hit upgrade by accident, which I don't want to do. Also, if anybody wants to follow this person's Substack and pay for the, I just hit upgrade, but I can't. It makes me too sick to think of giving her even fake money for anything, and I don't really care about reading her paid chats, but that's basically what she's trying to segue right now from being a truth-seeking, woman-supporting woman, independent journalist, advocate for female victims of sexual abuse and Epstein victims, but she's only a defender of victims of abuse in terms of smearing my actual friend who's actually a fantastic self-built independent journalist, new art media creator, and basically she's on a tilt to, yeah, narcissists are weird. They are weird, and they are like very close to, I really don't feel like, that's why when you said mortal enemy, like it's like, no, like on a level I feel bad for these people because what they're lacking, it's so hard for them to ever get or feel fulfilled. It's like, I think that what it feels like to be someone like this, although I don't know, John McIntosh Woods boy doesn't seem bothered at all by anything. I mean, they say that narcissists are like very empty inside, and all of this stuff they do is to like give themselves a sense of self and cover up that deep emptiness or whatever. But from the outside, like, it's hard to like see and understand that emptiness, especially when you pour love and understanding and generosity into them and you watch what they're willing to do to you. The parts of it that I don't understand and will never understand are not, I have to be grateful that I'm not built like that. Even despite whatever, how badly I get hurt, how badly I've been abused and taken advantage of and disappointed and terrorized by people. If the truth is on your side and you know the truth of your experience and you've seen the truth of another person, even if other people don't seem to see it, or you feel totally isolated and alone in your experience and in your own reality because there's somebody around you that's restructuring it and doing everything they can to rewrite your life, your story, use your name and image to create their false narrative and do whatever they can against you. You do have to just be patient and stay vigilant and loyal to the truth. And the truth will come out, especially in these scenarios, because it's like you can only lie and twist, especially when you get a big following of people that are believing you. You can't outrun your own lies and your own bullshit forever. Although the internet, that's why you need Reddit. That's why you can't just have people's curated profiles and the information they want you to see. Fuck. God damn it. But I fucked this up so bad. I think at one point I was the only person privy or trying to capture any of this information because I was seeing it from the inside out. Okay, so here is where I was actually trying to, because this is the other thing. And I feel like this is the other thing of, as I'm collecting this information and building this, just collecting the truth and the evidence of the truth and how it's being manipulated and lied about, and all the things this person's doing, that you wouldn't see if you didn't know. At least when I was onto this way before. I mean, I think people that know her personally were onto it, but they didn't necessarily have like a personal investment in it. But now I'm hopeful. So it's like, hopefully it's not up to me to capture this. Hopefully, now that this person has gotten the following and the attention they wanted from lying and smearing other people and causing all the destruction that they have, and people are starting to see who they really are and how they really operate, and they're starting to collect the evidence too. So hopefully somebody else got this. But the other thing, that what I was going to say is, I've also sat on all this information, and now I haven't done it yet, but I feel like I've done pretty okay. So I guess when I'm saying to somebody else out there who's either trying to get out of, well, it's a different thing if you are with a narcissist and in a personal relationship. I think it's a different process for what you need to be doing to protect yourself and get out of that. But when it's a person that you could see from afar and were on to before they had a chance to get to you, and like you saw them from a mile away for what they are, and you've vigilantly protected yourself from having any kind of personal relationship with them, which is what if you are working to expose a narcissist in their behavior and see and make the people that are being duped by that see the reality of what they're doing. You want to collect your evidence in a way. You've reached the sign up limit. What do you mean? Did I sign up with a phone number before? I only have one Reddit thing, I think. Let me see if I have a different one. Anyways, sorry. What I'm saying is, if you show what you're onto with the narcissist there are constantly, and I think that narcissists think that everybody thinks this way and everybody does this stuff. and they're just like the best at it. And like behind what everyone pretends to be or have as real feelings, they also think in this constantly calculating, manipulating, self-serving, using way about everybody else as just a tool for whatever their goal is for themselves. And if you share the information that you're collecting on a narcissist or how it would be perceived by a human with empathy and a moral compass, then they have room, they see something, they will use that information to further cover up their tracks and further manipulate their narrative. And they'll take, so, and I'm in the, this is like, I'm not an expert because I lived through things with people on cluster B personalities. It like, and the internet will tell you, just get away from them, just get your peace or whatever. Don't focus on being believed and telling the truth and or whatever. It's like, but that's more of like the importance of if you're in an interpersonal relationship with somebody. But especially in the context of the internet and people that are really good at faking a persona and manipulating information and creating smear campaigns and stuff, then it really is important to expose them and show the truth of what they're doing and bring awareness to it. And what you don't want to do is put them on to what you're showing about them in a way where they can snake it up, because they're always prepared for that. They're always, anything you tell them is something that's filed away as something to know, something to use against you, something to weave into their narrative in such a way that will discredit what you're saying or will refute what you're saying. That's what they are doing at all times. So you kind of want to be a quiet collector of the evidence. Now this other phone just died. I'm like, yeah, I have so many, like before I'd be like, when am I gonna, and it's like, it feels like when you're the victim or the target of a narcissist and a narcissistic smear campaign and abuse and everything, you can feel like I've felt like for the past over a year, maybe 2 years now. I mean, it doesn't really bother me with John, even though he makes the worst and most obvious smear campaign posts and lies and bullshit about me, but nobody follows him. Nobody, and I don't care. He shows himself to the world every day. Like I don't even care about anything he has to say about me. But somebody who's amassed a massive following that was ready to take down my friend House and Habit, who is an inspiration to me and the reason for the direction of my art and a lot of things that I'm doing. Like this person is affecting me, the perception of the kind of work that I've been doing, the perception of the women supporting women collective of young, brilliant minds that I hope that I was hoping, it's like there isn't, it makes me sad because it's like Brianna Logan _ Draggy-ish and Emily Knows Everything. These girls were supposed to be friends and colleagues of mine, and I would have much rathered. I was looking forward to getting away from the and no offense to you guys, I love you guys, but the YouTubery incel nation of, I'm around guys all the time doing music, doing comedy, doing live streaming. Like, I really wanted these girls to be cool girls, to be my friends, to do great things together. I really wanted to support them. And so this for me is not coming from a place of takedown and it's sad. It's sad. But it's also real, and it's also greatly affected me and my friend who actually hired these people and platformed them and gave them money only for them to turn around and take advantage of that, the audience and platform, and paid subscribers that she facilitated for them to try and take her down and jump off on her back like a trampoline in the most delusional, weirdo, out of touch, unself-aware. It's just insane. And it's like, it's a sad way to get like confidence in your own like value and work ethic. Even like with the work and my court work and stuff, I'm still not even putting it out because I'm so sick. I didn't want to put anything out in the atmosphere that I've seen created on the internet and that I'm unfortunately involved in, and I've just gone silent because it's so gross to me. And I know to like put out, I mean, my other work is totally out of this, of any kind of interpersonal drama and bullshit and rage bait, whatever bait, clickbait, engagement. Watch me fuck a 20-year-old groiper and looks max and change when I just was, and laugh about Epstein victims and racist shit, even though I presented myself as someone who was going to stand for Epstein survivors till the very last moment, only to take down the actual real journalists with actual real articles and evidence and research on Epstein adjacent topics. And like, I mean, she literally made the claim that House and Habit bullied one of the Epstein survivors to death. And that's the only place where this girl, Emily Hagan, will be a woman supporting woman. The woman has to be dead, and Emily has to be making claims that woman never made in her life. They have to be grave, damaging, disgusting claims, and they have to be claims that she's propping up under the guise of being an Epstein survivor advocate, only to smear the person that propped her up, that didn't succumb, got weirded out by the single white female of it all that she was doing to her, and fired her. And so since then, Emily has been bent on becoming her, taking her down. Yesterday, she was lying about lying to her audience, pretending she was still in Europe while she was in America. And she went to a bar, found out where House and Habit was in DC, showed up at the bar she was at, tried to film her, got kicked out of the bar, and then made a live stream with a whole new lie, even though she was lying to her followers that day, pretending that she was still in Europe. She had no problem within the same day doing all of that, and then trying to suggest that House and Habit was stalking her and sent a Fed out to get her to go. Like, it's luckily it's coming loose at the seams, and it's undeniable, and she's caused such a sensation with the things she's willing to say, and to groups of people that want to take down House and Habit, but she can't keep spinning it forever. So it's coming loose at the seams, and she is exposing herself for what she's actually doing. And it's funny. If you think you're in a situation with a narcissist, pay attention to everything that they're accusing you of, because everything they're accusing you of is what they're actually doing. There's a lot of freaky things that are true about narcissists that aren't true, that are the opposite with people with empathy and any kind of integration of their personality and honest feelings. So that's how people attach the human element to these people. But the human element, a big chunk of it, a very important chunk of it, is not there. And it's sad, but it's dangerous and it's damaging. And if you've been alone inside of a lie that's gotten bigger about you than your reality, then you know the pain and torture and isolation of that existence. And I encourage you to go on, be patient, be vigilant, protect your truth, document your truth, find a way to tell your story, and you might have to wait, and it's okay. If you're not ready, it's okay if you're protecting, because sometimes you do have to protect yourself. But anyone out there who's been through this kind of thing, I understand. I see you. I believe you. I would love to talk about it. You can email me at jarvaland@gmail.com or message me on Instagram at jarvaland. I am here and always loving, because it's something I don't even talk about it that much, like with what I went through with another person, because it's like you're lucky if you don't understand it, and it's only worth it, like if you lived through it, it's not worth it to personally explain to people, other than if you're protecting them or if somebody else has been through it. And in this case, yeah, it's definitely important for me to articulate. I can't wait to have it out of my system. Because it's been clogging up the works for a long time now. I can't believe my phone is like, all of a sudden it just like rapidly dies. I need to get a fast charger. Is anybody keeping up with Hippo? I'm proud of Hipstar. He keeps live streaming. I missed his show the other night. But, oh, now my computer's gonna die. All right, friends. Well, now my computer is going to die. Happy National Narcissistic Abuse Awareness Day. Call me. Call me. Help me get a Samsung phone. And if you want, see, I'm saying like, oh, get invested, but I don't care if anybody gets them. But I mean, if you want to, where's Uncle Podcast? Maybe he's got the time. I could maybe get him on the case just for collecting evidence. But like, same thing here. It's like, you can go to the Reddit Emily Knows Nothing and start, but if you haven't been involved in following this person and what they're doing and all this stuff, like, it might, I know a lot, which is why they don't want me to exist, and they don't want me to be heard. And they were so willing and fine to be complicit in abusing me and lying about. It's just insane. It's just like, when you meet a person like this, it's like, it changes you. See, I was already changed, I thought, by the first person I was involved with, that it was like, okay, now you've like restructured my idea of humanity and what the capacity of a person to be like is. But Woods Boy took me by surprise, because he did things that I couldn't ever imagine someone doing to another person, particularly one that they're obsessed with and in love with and stuff like that. I was really shocked by that, and I didn't think I could be surprised. I didn't think I could be victimized. I thought I was too strong to be a victim. But when people commit crimes against you, you don't have to like embody a victim mentality. Like, I hate to say that. I don't ever want to say I'm a victim, but yeah, I've been a victim of crimes and abuse from people. And like, I don't want to be a victim. I don't plan on staying a victim. But I do plan on telling my story and the truth and bringing awareness to other people and protecting other people from learning the hard way. I wonder if I have Reddit on here. This is gonna die. I don't have any ghost stories, or else this would be the time to bust them out, wouldn't it? With my ghostly bad bleach job.